In this episode,
How to let go when life gets lifey. I hope you're having a beautiful day. If not, let's get you back on track. While I usually take the lead as your host, for this video, I've invited someone special to narrate this powerful, life-changing teaching I put together. This message is part 1 of my series on how to let go when life gets lifey. This collaboration brings a fresh perspective and a unique voice to the mix. I hope you enjoy this journey with us. Now let's unbox this together.
Imagine if in just a few video messages from now, you could feel calmer, stronger, and completely in control of your life. Imagine waking up one day in the near future, free from stress and anxiety, filled instead with quiet confidence, a clear mind, and a heart that's not swayed by every problem or opinion. Just imagine your life being filled with peace, focus, and power. The next few messages we post are going to help you get there. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on this powerful teaching that has transformed both of our lives and the lives of millions of others around the world. Let's be honest, how many mornings have begun with you checking your phone before you've even gotten out of bed? How many days have you wasted rushing, worrying, reacting, and feeling stressed instead of taking charge of your life? Here's the reality. Many people live their lives as if they're merely passengers on their life ride. They allow their emotions to dictate what direction their day and their life is going to go in. But you don't have to be on that emotional ride anymore. You can hop in the driver's seat and take the wheel, starting at this very moment. This is not just a video, it's an opportunity. In this series of videos, you'll learn how to think clearly, act with courage, respond wisely, and take back control over your emotions, time, and future. And no, you don't need to be a philosopher. You just need a willingness to change. Are you willing to put in the effort to make some healthy changes in your life? If not, move on. But before you do, save this message. One day, when you've had enough of the misery you've been living in, you may be ready. Let's break it down with simple tools, hacks, and clear steps. No fluff, just practical guidance. When we're done, you'll walk away with a mindset prepared to handle anything. Storms, failures, pressure, without losing your inner peace. Before we start, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Type it in the comments. Starting today, I choose to make healthy changes. I want clarity. I choose discipline. I am in control. This is not just a statement, it's a decision, a commitment to a new path. Start saying it out loud, feel the weight of its significance, and now take a deep breath, because what follows, if you apply it, can change your mindset and your entire life forever. Have you ever felt like life continuously throws challenges at you, and no matter how fast you move or how much effort you put in, something always feels off? Sometimes, it's not about being physically tired but mentally exhausted, as if you're trying to control a storm that doesn't respond to your commands. How frustrating is that? The truth is, you may be carrying burdens that were never yours to bear. Most of us walk around with invisible weights and baggage, worries about what others think, fears about what tomorrow might bring, regrets about the past. We carry it all, hoping that our worry might somehow make things better. But worry is non-productive, and this way of living doesn't bring peace. It actually steals it. It's time to learn how to let go. What we need is the insight to cut those invisible ropes by distinguishing between what we can control and what we can't. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful mental shifts you can make. Once you learn to see this distinction clearly, everything changes. Your stress levels drop, your decisions sharpen, and you stop wasting energy on things that don't deserve your attention, and for the first time, you feel free. Not because the world changed, but because your view of it and your perspective did. Let's start with the core idea. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. It's that straightforward and simple. What's up to you? Your thoughts, choices, actions, attitude, effort, and reactions. What's not? Other people's opinions, the weather, your past, your genetics, the economy, and what happens after you say your truth. Whether someone loves you back, forgives you, or doesn't, or how traffic is on any given morning. Recognizing this boundary is where stress ends and peace begins, but many never learn to see it. Why? Because we live in a world that encourages you to control everything. How you look, how others see you, how your future unfolds. Yet, true empowerment comes from letting go of the need to control the uncontrollable. because that's as useful as trying to yell at the wind. You can scream at the wind until you're blue in the face, and it's not going to listen. It will continue to blow. As you train your mind to spot what you can control, everything else becomes noise. It's like a mental filter. Life will throw 10 problems your way, but instead of reacting to all of them, you can press the pause button and take a moment and ask yourself, which of these situations are really mine to deal with? Maybe it's just 2 out of the 10. The other 8? You let them pass. This isn't about being passive or uncaring. It's the opposite. It's about being so focused and grounded that you invest your energy only into what really matters, namely, you, your choices, perspectives, and behaviors. This is not something you master overnight. Like every other skill, it's a practice. But even small changes in your mindset, like this one, can make a huge difference. Remember, big doors swing on little hinges. Start by observing your self-talk. Notice the words you use when something disturbs you. Words like, I can't believe they said that, or why is this happening to me? And what if I fail or get rejected? Are all rooted in things outside of your control. Start shifting your inner dialogue to statements like, I accept that I'm powerless over what others think, say, and do. I will respond calmly, no matter what may be thrown at me. In spite of my fears, I will try. I will focus on what I can do in this moment. Or, whatever happens, I will adapt to it and win in spite of it. Words matter. They shape your mindset. Keep these words on the forefront of your thinking and roll them over in your mind repeatedly until they engage in your thought process and automatically become a working part of your mind. When you focus on your responsibilities and choices rather than the outcomes or results, you regain your power. While this won't eliminate all of the stress in your life, it will prevent you from adding more than necessary, and that can make a huge difference in your life. One of the hardest parts of this lesson is letting go of the desire to control other people. You may want them to understand, support, or behave fairly. But here's a difficult truth. You can be kind and still be misunderstood. Give your best and still be judged. Or love deeply and still face rejection. That's just part of life. What you can control is not how they respond, but how you show up. You have to decide whether to choose bitterness or peace, to seek revenge or take the high road, and whether you're going to allow their actions to define you, or you're going to define yourself by your own values. This is where true strength begins, not in physicality, but in mindset. It takes strength to walk away without a reply, to forgive without being asked, and to stand firm without shouting. This kind of strength becomes easier when you realize that the actions of others are not your responsibility. They never were. Now think about your time. Time is a clear example of what you can and cannot control. You don't know how much time you have left. That's beyond your grasp. But how you spend today, that's entirely up to you. You can choose to scroll, complain, blame, and waste it. Or you can focus, create, connect, and reflect. You don't have control over when the clock stops, but you absolutely choose what you do while it's ticking. Once you grasp this, procrastination becomes a joke. You realize that time isn't endless. You start to understand the weight of a single hour. You stop trading it for things that don't serve your higher self and become ruthless about what you say yes to, because every yes is a no to something else. The more you live by this principle of letting go of whatever you cannot control, the clearer your view of the world becomes. And that clarity is your superpower. For example, when plans fall apart, you might feel frustrated, but instead of spiraling, you regain focus. You shift your thoughts from what should have been to what you can do now. This mindset helps you bounce back faster because you're not clinging to what should have been. You're working with what is. Many people misunderstand emotional resilience as coldness or detachment, but that's a misconception. It involves feeling deeply but acting thoughtfully. When painful situations arise, you acknowledge how they affect you. Then you ask, what is mine to control in this situation? That question provides direction, leading you out of emotional chaos and toward calm actions. In summary, you can't control what happens around you, but you can control how you respond to life. You can also prepare yourself mentally for potential challenges. Preparation is a powerful tool that's too often overlooked. While many focus on hope, being ready means being equipped for whatever might come your way. You can lay the groundwork now, saving time and strengthening your principles for whenever adversity strikes. And preparation for life challenges is what we're going to help you with in our next message. So meditate on this message we just shared, digest this life-changing teaching, and then come back to this channel for the next part. We'll be posting it in the coming days. Make sure you subscribe so you won't miss the rest of this powerful teaching.
I'm G, and I post mind over matter easy mental health hacks to help you win every day.